Hi everybody, thank you for watching. In today's video, I wanted to share some of my non-beauty favorites. I feel like ever since I've started YouTube, I have done so many beauty favorites, and I don't know if I've ever really talked about some non-beauty products that I use all of the time, just certain things that I really love and that I'm always using that I just really never talk about. So if you guys want to hear what some of them are, please keep watching. So the first product that I'm going to mention is so important, and it's honestly crazy how I ended up finding out about this. They're tampons. I know, tampons, but I really wanted to talk about these because, and no, I'm not sponsored in any way, I went to Wegmans, I'm gonna say about 5 months ago, and I needed new tampons, and I've always used like the typical brands, the ones that have like the scent and that are all pretty and then they go in smooth, whatever. So when I was looking for them, I saw this pack, and I instantly looked at it because I'm like, organic tampons, like, what? Me and Brett try and eat everything organic. That's just one thing we've really been keen on. And when I saw organic tampons, I was like, okay, that has to be some sort of scam. Like, what does that even mean? Then the next thing that I noticed that stood out was that it was perfume free and totally chlorine free. So then I'm like, chlorine free? Like, why would it say chlorine free? Does that mean that the tampons that I were using have chlorine in them? So I started grabbing the ones that I would normally grab and looking through the ingredients, and I didn't recognize like anything that they were mentioning, and I also saw that there was chlorine in them. So the only thing that I could think about is, why the hell would they put chlorine in something that we are putting inside of us? So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lab chemist, I don't create these things, but just off the top of my head, I was like, you know what, I'm sorry, if something's telling me there's chlorine in it, I put chlorine in a pool, like, I don't want that inside of me every single month. So I picked up about 3 boxes of these, and this is what I've been using, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like there's so many things that we don't know about, and 90% of the things that I've recently found out from Brett are all from his research, and it's like so crazy that nobody teaches us these things. I can understand people may not have the money to buy food organically and may not think that that even matters, but one thing that you guys should really think about is what you're putting inside of your body. It's really sad that they never teach us stuff like this in school or really ever. You have to actually go out and try and research it yourself to learn these things. So I wanted to share this with you guys mostly because I know a lot of young girls are watching this, a lot of older girls. It doesn't matter how old you are, we all go through this every single month, and if I can prevent some of you guys from having chlorine inside of you, that will make me feel a lot better. I actually wanted to mention this sooner, and when I was writing down different ideas today, I thought about this and I was like, finally, this is the time that I can mention it for you guys. So these are organic, they're chlorine free. I did a little bit of research, and these seem to be the best brand out there that are actually really natural and good for you. So I definitely recommend looking into this a little bit further. We only get one body, and it's so important that we're taking care of it and we're treating it right, and we're not putting chlorine or any gross chemicals in our body that are going to affect us later on in life. So this is the first thing I wanted to mention. It's so important, and yeah. The next product I wanted to mention is this eucalyptus. It's actually 100% pure eucalyptus oil. I got this right off of Amazon, and I picked this up probably about a month ago, and it's actually amazing for aromatherapy. So what I do every single night, I just accidentally got it on my lip and I tasted it a little. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's allowed. Anyways, whenever I'm feeling congested or stuffy, or I just want to take a whiff of this, I just will take a couple little whiffs right underneath my nose, put the cap on, and put it back in my medicine cabinet. It's really good if you guys have stuffy noses, if you have allergies. It just really clears you out. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone for massages or anything like that, but I know that they will give you the option to have some sort of aromatherapy during that massage. So that's actually how I found out about it, but I just love it. It smells so good, and it's just a more natural way to clear yourself out instead of using all of those allergy pills and sprays and all those other products. So I absolutely love this. I wanted to share it with you guys. Me and Brett use it all the time, and it really works really well for us. So next I wanted to show you guys this awesome little makeup case. with me and Brett's picture on it. I actually got this from one of my subscribers when I was in London, and her name was Jody, and isn't this the coolest thing ever? I honestly don't know how she made this, where she made it, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I think this is such a cool gift idea, especially with the holidays coming. It's double-sided, so the picture is on both sides, and I've actually seen similar things like this, whether it be a sweatshirt being made with a picture, or a mouse pad, or a magnet, or what else have I seen? Like blankets. I've seen all kinds of really cool gift ideas that way, but a makeup case, I actually use this all the time. Whenever I use my bigger purses and I'm bringing makeup with me, I just put my makeup in here to prevent it from ruining my purse, and it's perfect. So I just absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. Anytime anyone sees it, they're like, really? You have that? I'm like, no. I didn't make it for myself. It was a gift, so it makes it okay. But I absolutely love it. Thank you, Jody, for this amazing present, and if any of you guys want to look into this, let me know if you find out the website that you can do it. I'll look as well. I'm sure it's not that hard if you Google it, so love this. The next thing is this little jar. I actually got this as a birthday present from the girls over at Style Haul. It has little notes in it. I put them back in and I mix it around because honestly they're that amazing. They come in this little envelope like this, and you open it up and there's a little inspirational quote or a positive affirmation, and it's good. I keep this right next to my bed, and then when I wake up, if I'm not feeling so hot, I'll just reach over and then grab for one of these. This one says, "May your heart and soul find peace and comfort." So I just love anything with quotes. I love anything inspirational, motivational. You guys know that already. It's actually funny because I think it was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Oh my gosh, it couldn't be 3 years. Maybe it was 3 years. I made a video actually where you can create your own positivity jar, and what I was saying was for the new year, create a jar and write down your memories or different positive things that happened to you and put them in your jar, and then that way at the end of the year you can open up your jar and just remind yourself of some of the awesome things that happened to you the year prior, because we tend to forget a lot of the good things that happen. We sometimes dwell in the negativity and we can't remember the good things, and believe me, I get that. I've been there, but I feel like when you can write it down and then remind yourself at a later date, it's a really awesome, amazing way to really lift your spirits and to feel better about yourself. So if you guys want to check out that video, I think it's on my Inner Beauty channel, and if you guys don't want to do that, you can go check this out. I'm not sure where they got it from. I will check and see if I can figure it out, but it's just an awesome way to lift your mood and lift your spirits, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So next I have my selfie camera, the camera that everyone asks about. So many people have this camera. It's really nothing, not that it's nothing special, because it is really special, but this is actually the third one that I had to go through. That is why I have this oh so gorgeous camera case. So it's the white, it's a white one. They come in white and black. It's the Sony A5100. It has the flip-up screen, so that's why it makes taking selfies so much easier. This is also why you always see me like looking a little bit up in my selfies. I don't know, so the reason that I do that, and I know some people notice and they're like, why the heck do you do that? The reason I look a little bit up is it makes your eyes look bigger. So that's really it. So I just like how it looks. When I look kind of straight at it, my eyes don't look as blue and they look a little smaller, so I look up and they look bluer. I don't know, it's weird. I just like to do it that way, but it's a really amazing camera. It is expensive, so be very careful with it. I do recommend picking up a case. This little case is also from Amazon. What happened was I had dropped this, I think like a week into having it. It fell off of my lap into the driveway. The lens broke. I brought it to London. It worked the entire trip of London, and then the morning of BeautyCon, I was about to walk out the door, I had it on my lap again, and it rolled off, lens broke. So just be very, very careful. They are fragile. Luckily with Amazon, I think within like 30 days you can refund or get like a replacement sent, so it's not like I had to repay for them, which was nice. But this is the camera that I use all the time for all of my selfies. And then for filming and my blog posts, I use the Canon 5D Mark III. So next I have these little slippers. They're little penguin slippers, obviously. I have 2 pairs of penguin slippers actually, but these ones I wear all the time. They're just so comfy. I got these from ASOS, and I actually found out about these because one of my subscribers tweeted me a picture of them. So you know, literally as soon as they tweeted that to me, I ran on the website and I bought them because I live in slippers, like live in slippers. So for me, it was a necessity to get them. I'm obsessed with penguins, I'm obsessed with slippers, and mix them two together, and it's just the world's greatest slippers ever. So I don't know how much they were. I'll link them for you guys. But also I got a penguin pair from Missguided, and I know they have a couple other animals as well. So if you guys love animals and you love slippers, you can go check them out. It's just so easy to walk around the house in them. It's really comfy. My feet are always freezing. My hands and my feet are like always numb, always like ice cold. I don't know why. So I'm always wearing either fuzzy socks or slippers, and I just love them. While on the subject of fluffy slippers, well, it's kind of hard to show you, but I have this really, really comfy robe, and it has little pom-pom balls. This is from Victoria's Secret. I got this about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I do have another one that's from Walmart that was probably like $10, and it's literally life. It's actually being washed right now, so I can't show it to you guys, but it's so comfy. It's like the same material. It's a lot more affordable than this one. This one's Victoria's Secret, so I'll link both of them if I can find it on walmart.com. If not, you go in the store. And it was really funny because on my birthday, I was actually getting my nails done at the Walmart nail salon. For those of you guys who don't know, yes, I get my nails done at Walmart on occasion. They're actually really good there. And while I was getting my nails done on my birthday, Brett came with me because I didn't want to sit alone, and he was kind of browsing around Walmart, and he comes back with this little fleece sweatshirt, and he was like, I saw this, I thought of you, I need to buy it for you. And I was like, oh my god, I was touching it, I was like, oh my god, I love it. I was like, wait. So as soon as I got my nails done, I'm like, wait, before we buy this, I was like, can you imagine they have this in a robe material? And he's like, I looked, I didn't see it. So we walk around, and in like the older women's section in the pajama area, I found it, and it does look like I think my grandma has a robe that looks very, very similar, which my grandma's awesome, so I don't even care. But I just touched it, I loved it, and literally I live in it every single day. As I mentioned before, I'm always freezing. Another problem with always being freezing is Brett's always hot, so we fight over the heat on or the heat off or blah blah blah. So it's always nice to have a pair of slippers, a nice robe, and that way you'll be nice and warm, especially for the winter, because here in Jersey it's like ridiculously cold. So I wanted to share those with you guys because I live for them, and if you don't have anything fuzzy in your life, you need it. Next, I just wanted to mention this little candle that is burning, my little beauty blogger candle. This is Cinnamon Vanilla Yankee Candle. To be honest, I don't have a specific brand that I like. If I'm at Bed Bath & Beyond, I pick up the Yankee candles. If I'm at Walgreens, I pick up their brand. I just like a good smelling candle. I don't like anything too strong because of my allergies, but I've noticed with this one I'm okay. If it's like a French vanilla cupcake, all of those flavors I'm really okay with. I just don't do like the really fruity, like really strong ones. So the last item that I wanted to show you guys, or items, I actually just recently got these. They are amethyst crystals, and I'm not gonna lie, I went on the website and they were pricey because they're real crystals. And when I ordered them online, they looked so much bigger. So here I am thinking I'm ordering these. Literally one of them was like 150 bucks, and I thought they were gonna be about like this big. So in our new house, because we're moving in 7 days, literally a week from today. So weird, by the way. We haven't barely started packing. So anyway, when I purchased them, I wanted to have like an area in my new house where I have like a bunch of really big crystals, because I just started looking into them, and I'm just very spiritual, and I just believe in all of that stuff. So I picked these up, and they came in the mail, and I was thinking of returning them because they are kind of mini. Here, I'll open one up so you could see. So you could see it is a little mini crystal, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep them because I think they're beautiful, and I just love the whole meaning behind them. Okay, so I just want to read a little bit about the crystals so you guys can get a better idea. Amethyst crystals produce small detectable levels of magnetic fields. While high levels of magnetic fields are dangerous, particularly from electrons, the naturally occurring magnetic fields from amethyst may actually produce favorable results in the body. Since the body has its own magnetic field, it is possible that amethyst interacts and exchanges energy with the body. This stone also generates, someone's calling me and I don't know who it is. Decline. This stone also generates far infrared radiation, a type of long wavelength radiation. All light and heat particles demonstrate this wavelength. X-rays have a very short wavelength, whereas visible light has a wavelength that is much longer. Far infrared radiation has a variety of health benefits for the human body. 8 of these health benefits include cell regeneration, sleep support, blood circulation, fluid motility, mood support, antioxidant activity, wound support, and bacteria fighter. So there's like a whole list of different beneficial reasons to get them, what they're good for. You can look into it a little bit further, but I've done my research and that was like one of the main things that I wanted in my new house. It's like tons of crystals. So I picked up these ones. I'm gonna just explain to you really quick which are the two that I picked up and why I picked them up. The first one is the Brandenburg Amethyst crystal. So phantoms are meditation crystals and healing crystals used almost exclusively to get in touch with the inner self for purposes of self-knowledge. They are most specifically used to help in understanding our inner needs that, when satisfied, will bring us the happiness we seek, the true happiness and complete fulfillment. So there's a whole long other list with it. I'm not going to bore you guys with that because I'm sure some of you are probably like, this bitch is crazy. So this is the next one. Isn't this one pretty? Once I read to you this one, you'll understand why I wanted it. We have exciting news. This is the description. We have exciting news. This is a new Jeremiah crystal of perception. Jeremiah Doran Virtue tells us is the angel that heals emotional ills. Perceiving root causes is the most difficult part of emotional healing. These crystals bring the love of angel Jeremiah to crystal healing. That love is focused on helping the healer perceive the hidden and fundamental issues of a healing process. These natural amethyst points have crowns of small white quartz healing crystals that gather in the healing energy of the angelic and spirit world through their multifaceted crystalline shapes. Then transmute and focus it through the amethyst healing rays that improve self-esteem, grow self-knowledge, and clear and focus our powerful self-thought areas of the crown chakra. The energy of this stone is similar to that of one that is cut using the knowledge of Marcel Vogel. So obviously there's a lot about this that I don't really understand, but the idea of it is awesome, and I'm just really big on all the spiritualness of life, so why not get some crystals to add to my collection? So these are the two that I got. They also sent a fairy cluster as a thank you gift. So I got a little other one as well. I'm sure that took up a lot more time than it should have, but I'm just really excited about them and I want you guys to look into them and let me know what you think. So the last two things that I really quickly wanted to mention, I'm not going to get too far into them. I will do a video maybe getting a little bit more in depth with them. I recently downloaded 2 books that I have been in love with. I really recommend you guys reading them. It'll just open your eyes a bit. I know I've always talked about The Untethered Soul. That has been my #1, but ever since I found this one, I have been obsessed. So the first one is called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I will write the names of these in the bottom so you guys can go check them out. I don't read a lot, but when I do and I find one that I love, like I really want to share it with you guys. I think it's so important and it's really cool. And the second one is The 5th Agreement, which is just the, I guess, sequel to the first one. So they are motivational, spiritual books. I have one of the pages as my background on my lock screen. I'll really quickly read to you what the 4 agreements are just so you can kind of get an idea of what the book's about. So the 4 agreements are to be impeccable with your word, to not take anything personally, to not make any assumptions, and to do your best every single day. So that's just such a brief synopsis of what this book really is about, what it could bring to you. It brought me so much happiness, and I've already told all my friends and Brett that they don't have a choice, that they need to read it. So I really recommend reading it. I love books and I love learning new things, and I think this book will be so extremely beneficial to so many people out there. It's helped me in so many ways, and I will be rereading it. This is one of the books that I'll read like 3-4 times, just like The Untethered Soul. So if you guys want to hear a little bit more about it, let me know and I could do another inspirational video just kind of talking about it, giving a brief description, and just kind of talking about what I've learned. One more app I'm going to talk about really quick, because when I read at night, Brett's usually watching football, so I put on my headphones and I listen to, what is this app called? It is called Relax M. When you open it, it has 369. It has 9 little symbols: river, ocean, winds, flute, rain, birds, music box, lounge, piano. So you can have them all playing at once, you can have one playing at once, and it just plays like a nice little mixture. So this is what mine is, and anytime you close out of it and go back in, it will have that same mixture that you have picked. So So as you can tell, it's just very soothing. I think it doesn't tell you what I picked, but it's definitely the ocean, the rain, wind, maybe the piano is included, I'm not really sure. Oh, it does tell you. Okay, so that one was wind, rain, and piano. So that's what my little mixture is. I'll put my little headphones in, and then I'll read, and that way I can really like focus in, because sometimes when I'm reading I notice my mind will wander, or I'll look up at the TV and I'll get a little bit distracted. So it's really important to just kind of really focus, really take in what he's teaching you, because every time you read it you will get even more knowledge from it, but it's just so important, and I think you guys will really, really, really love it. So I'm so excited that I finally have another amazing book that I can share with you guys. Let me know what you think about it. That is really it as far as some of my non-beauty favorites at the moment. All of these things I've been using for a while and I just love them, and yeah, so that is really it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and until next time, I will see you all later.